Hi, so this is the final project from my Udemy Unreal Engine, learn to code games in Unreal Engine with C++. It's about a 30-hour, 31 and a half hour class, which means you're going to probably spend about 100 hours programming things, working through bugs, etc. The idea is we have this futuristic base with some enemy units that you have to eliminate and take back from them. And so if we go on out here real quick, this is the base we built. So you can see it's pretty expansive. And I'll go ahead and go back in. Um, and I'm going to do a single playthrough here, so let me expand this, and then I'll explain what we did. So
Let's show the scum who's boss and reclaim his base.
Okay, there's a little voiceover. We put some music into it. As you see, we had to learn how to animate this figure, make the gun move, fire, etc. Had to put the reticle and health bar. And I'm going to run over here and encounter the first guy. And this is the AI, one of the AI opponents. We have to figure out how to get him to come to me and shoot me and do damage. The health bar, you can see him hitting me, and if he hits me enough times, I'll die. But I can kill him. So we had to learn how to animate that. And then there's another guy over here. And we have this functionality built in that if I run from this guy, he'll pursue me until he can no longer see me anymore, and then return to his initial position. So let me see if I can do that. As we can see, this guy's quit chasing me, and he'll hold his position, and then he's going to return to his old position. But the minute I show myself, he comes back and attacks me. And the reticle, the aiming targeting reticle is a little off. It wasn't so much of making sure it's perfect every time, it was just getting it to work. Here's another guy. And there's going to be a bunch of guys at the top of the stairs. And then there you go. And if I win, it gives me this nice little pop-up saying you win, and level will restart for 5 seconds. And then it brings me back here to the base. And I'm going to go ahead and let this guy get in about 10 shots and then kill me. If you look down at the bottom, down at the content folders, for all folders, the only one that was imported after the fact was Marathon Countess, and you can ignore that. That was something that I imported just to test to change about changing around the meshes. But the asset pack was imported from the class, and that's all these predefined things like the level and the artwork done on the level. As you can see, it's a pretty cool sci-fi environment. And we can jump. Oh, that was weird. It's an artifact. I don't know why it's doing that. I think it's a lag on my CPU. This is an older device, but it does kind of work. So there's some bugs I got to work out in it. But in Unreal Engine, all this stuff can be done in Unreal Engine, but you also have to do some C++ coding to get access to some of the stuff. So like, take a look at some of the things we did. Like this is a anime graph for death, and if I open this up, it says basically if I'm alive, do this and run these poses so I can move. These are state machines. And then if I'm dead, it says run this animation, play death forward. So basically to play that animation, and you have to program all that into the project at the time you do it. I was trying to, like, here's a blueprint for the player shooter character, and it says on begin play, and then play sound at location. And basically this is the sound you heard when we first started. Let me see. And it calls off a function called get actor location, which will be open over here. I'll show you guys that in a second. I just want you guys to get an idea of how much it goes into even just a simple shooter game without any environmental variables. So, I mean, we have these viewports. This is just for the camera, and these are all the variables you can set for it. So there's a lot of interesting stuff in here, but also on the C++ code, I mean, this is the game itself. If you look over on the what would be my right-hand side over that way. This is the stuff within the game, like the simple shooter header file. Not a whole lot here, right? But if I go to the shooter game mode base, and it's going to take a minute to load because my machine doesn't have a lot of juice. And when I say that, it's running a 960 video card. Did I stop play over here? Am I still stuck in play mode? No, I'm out. So I'm going to close down some of these windows and free up some internal resources. So, yeah, I guess this isn't responding. So I'm going to go ahead and close that window, or try to. Yeah, it's locked up. I'll just go ahead and end task on this and then reopen it. For some reason, Windows Explorer's staying open. Oh, that was a mistake on my part. I shouldn't have done that. But here we go.